Hi, friends, and welcome. We're at day 5 on Allure of the Seas, the President's Cruise, and we're in Cozumel, Mexico.
Yes, today we go from being barefoot cooking on the beach to one of the most elegant dinners on the waves.
Welcome to Living Phase 2.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Nancy, and we're empty nesters striving to live life to the fullest.
We're here to give you the best hints, tips, and tricks for living your best Phase 2 empty nest life.
Yes. Well, friends, like as we said before, we are in Cozumel, Mexico, and we had a great day.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It was a lot of fun. We started out the morning by going to the solarium and having breakfast.
Oh, we were so boring. We always do the same thing. No. Well, we did Johnny Rockets yesterday, but
Yeah.
it's just hard to pass up the solarium. It's easy. It's not crowded. The food is good. We don't eat a lot for breakfast.
There's a lot of healthy choices. There's a lot of fruit. They've got salmon, which I always like that. So.
Yes, yeah, it's a little smoked salmon and it's really good. So after we did that, we went ahead and got into our swimsuits and our very casual beach wear because today we booked, and again, it was a special President's Cruise excursion. It's barefoot cooking on the beach.
Yeah, that was neat. So we took a bus ride north of Cozumel, about 30 minutes from the pier, north of downtown, to a resort, and that is where we got to do the cooking.
Right. And so they literally set us down. They had us take off our shoes. We're in the sand. They had a small little hut or a little building that we went into that was open air and had everything all laid out for us on the tables to cook with, all the knives and seasonings and vegetables and everything all set there. And that's what we did. I mean, it's kind of laughable that we own a catering business and we went on vacation
and did more cooking
and paid to go on an excursion where we cook. But it was a wonderful experience. And our guide, he was funny and educational and had a wonderful personality, and I just can't say enough about him.
Yeah.
He just did a great job. It was really good. He made it very clear that this was not an excursion they normally do. And again, this was an add-on for the President's Cruise. It popped up later. It's not one normally Royal Caribbean runs, and they kind of do this one special occasionally. And their guide talked about how much he loved doing this particular excursion because cooking and sitting down and sharing a meal, and it's a very small group.
There was about 14 of us that were there that were doing the cooking. And when we got there, one of the things that they had made for us was some ceviche with some fresh caught fish that was caught just that morning. So that was yummy.
In fact, the young man who was going to run the grill for us, as we tell you about how we did this, he literally had them in a 5-gallon bucket, and he still had to chop up the fish. I mean, he just caught them off the coast right then, and he was making ceviche out of them for us. It was so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, we chopped the vegetables, we put everything together, we seasoned it with all the wonderful Mexican spices, and laid everything out, and it was almost like a little Boy Scout cookout. We wrapped it in foil and banana leaves first, yeah,
and then foil,
yeah, and then they took it to the grill, grilled it for us. And while we're doing this, it was unlimited margaritas or hibiscus water. And I mean, you finished your margarita and just like, what did he call it? The margarita ninja would come in and like swap your glass, and so that was a lot of fun. And we just talked and laughed, and it was a very good time. And then when the fish was done, we all sat down and shared a meal.
Yeah, it was very, very nice. So we had, along with the fish, they had rice and beans and tortillas. And then it was finished off with some coconut ice cream, which was really good.
Yeah, this coconut ice cream is from a very specific place. It's the first business to ever make ice cream on Cozumel, and it's been there like 100 years. And what our guide told us was that this ice cream shop only makes a gallon or two of ice cream a day. That's it. It's very, very small. Restaurants very high-end restaurants come in to get this coconut ice cream, and they're limited to 1 liter of ice cream per restaurant. And so you can see the cups that Nancy's holding here are a little small, but it was so good.
It was yummy.
It was very good and very historic, and yeah, it was really good.
And the guide really made this tour. He was phenomenal. And certainly a tour that I would recommend if you have the opportunity to take it.
Yes, yeah. If you see the Barefoot Fish Cookout, it was a little expensive. I think it was about $160 each. So a little expensive considering you have to cook your own food, but it was really worth it. It was unique and it was something we hadn't really done. It's not just in fact, we were going to do the Cozumel Bar Hop and we had it booked, we had it paid for. And then this popped up as an add-on excursion for the President's Cruise, and we went and did it. And I'm really, really glad we did.
Yeah.
Now, next time we go to Cozumel,
We can go back to
maybe we do the bar hop again. Yeah. And by the way, the Cozumel Bar Hop was great. We had already booked and paid our deposit for that. We told them, hey, we can't make it this time.
We had done it one other time.
Yes.
We have it in a previous video.
Right. So watch for that. There is a Cozumel Bar Hop video out there if you want to see what it's like. And they immediately refunded our deposit and said, yeah, we'll see you next time. So they were a great business to
We'll
work through.
actually link to it down below.
Yes,
The
that other
previous
video.
time.
So take a look at that as well. Yeah, great. So they were good about that. So we finished up, took the bus back. We did walk around the port a little bit in Cozumel, but then pretty much went back and got cleaned up.
Got cleaned up. We went to the Schooner Bar for a bit to listen to the piano.
Had a
and
drink, yeah.
a drink, and then we had reservations at 150.
Mhm.
And that, oh my gosh, that has probably been the nicest restaurant on any of the Royal Caribbean ships that I've ever been on. Truly,
Yes.
it is a French American cuisine. Everything is tableside. It is just really
Really well done.
elegant and well
Yeah.
done. Yeah.
Yeah, and Kimberly, our server, was just incredible. And in fact, one of the reasons we got the dining package was we had been to a few other specialty restaurants. 150 is exclusive to the Oasis class of ships because the address is actually 150 Central Park, and so you go to the Central Park area and the restaurant's in there. And it did not disappoint. So we started off. I had their martini of the day, which I think was a lavender martini, made right. She rolls the bar cart over and makes it right at your table. And then you had an appetizer of a cheese board, which actually is normally a dessert.
But I like my cheese
In the
as an
beginning, isn't that-
appetizer, and they were very accommodating.
Yeah.
And they came right out with all the cheeses, and they said, which ones would you like? They had some chutneys. They had flatbread and another, I think breadsticks,
Yeah.
or no.
Yeah, you're right. Fritz.
Trying to think what other type. There was a darker.
Oh,
bread
yeah.
that was there.
Like a dark rye bread. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was really, really good.
And then I ordered the Caesar salad, which again is made tableside. She
Yeah.
rolls it right up and she'll make it exactly how you want it. How much shaved Parmesan? Do you want extra anchovies, which I do like? And I asked for that. She put a couple extra anchovies in it. Excellent salad. And I'm usually very neutral in Caesar salads. Oh, yeah, I can give them, take them. And this was probably one of the best I've ever had
Nice.
because it was made in the traditional way, right there by the table, the way a Caesar salad's meant to be made. And then for our main courses, I had the the venison. I had the venison.
I had the lobster thermidor, which is what they are famous for, or what they're known for, and that is definitely a must. Don't miss food item. They actually take the lobster out of the tails. They can grind it up, add additional seasonings,
Cream and all kinds of
ingredients, and then they put it back in the tail, and so good.
Yeah. So no fighting lobster tails or anything. You just eat it right out of the tails.
Yeah.
And there were three tails worth, right? On that. And it was, I tried a little of yours. And in fact, you'll see a little preview of tomorrow. So if you make sure you watch tomorrow's video, because we do go back to 150 and we try a couple different things.
In a row.
That's right. We didn't want to miss it. Since we had the unlimited dining package, we did book that a couple days. But be sure to hit subscribe. If this is helpful, hit the like button. And if you subscribe, then you'll get and turn on notifications. You get a little note when we do release tomorrow's video so that you can see our next journey to 150.
Tell me about dessert.
And I'm not a dessert guy. I'm really not.
I am.
But this was crazy.
Fried cheesecake.
Fried cheesecake. And you can see it here. The two little small balls that are the more yellowish color, that's the breaded and fried cheesecake. And then the white is fresh whipped cream. And on top of the whipped cream is caramel popcorn. And it is like State Fair on a plate.
It really is. So I think I think what they do is they take the cheesecake and you've got a ball of cheesecake and they dip it in like a pancake batter and then they fry it.
Yeah. But the
It was,
thing,
it was heavenly.
the thing that was amazing to me though is it sounds like it's just like a lead ball.
It,
It is
oh,
light
light
and
and-
fluffy, and it's not heavy at all. Now we shared a plate of it, but it was not, well, at least this night we did. Not next night. We both got it. But it wasn't something that felt just like, oh my gosh, I'm sick after eating this. It was because it's just a portion about this big of cheesecake that's fried with the whipped cream, and it was probably,
so good.
I mean, honestly, again, I'm not a dessert person. It was one of the better desserts I've ever had. It was very good. Yeah, you got to get so the two things at 150, the lobster thermidor and the fried cheesecake. So after we finished that up,
We went to, they were having the game called the Perfect Couple, and we thought, well, we've been married 35 years. It basically said in the description, how well do you know your partner? And well, we know each other.
we can do a game show, a quiz show. We thought it was like Love and Marriage, if you've seen the Love and Marriage show. Yeah.
It's the thing, like, can you answer your partner's sentences and things like that? I know, we can, that sounds good. No,
No,
No.
not that.
no, no, it wasn't. It was very,
Adult.
yeah, adult. I was blindfolded with a pool stick. You had a roll of toilet paper between your legs, and I had to get the pool stick through the hole in the toilet paper roll.
Yeah,
And,
we were one of 3 couples that were chosen
yeah,
by the audience. And good thing, we got a little video of the room it's in, but it was in the Blaze dance hall there. But we don't actually have a video of us doing it because we were doing it at the time. And I think we're kind of glad we don't have video. But yeah,
So-
and then you had to take a balloon and pop it 3 different ways with your body. And
a frozen lemon. I had to take one of Mike's pant legs across and then back on the other.
we came in second, and it was all by time. And there was one couple that was very fast.
Yeah.
And so we did okay. I mean, honestly, it was a lot of fun. A little embarrassing, but you know what? You're on vacation.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You cut loose, and so yeah, it was a lot of fun. We enjoyed that a lot. Now by then it was like 1 a.m. because this was a pretty late night event, and it was really good. I think we might have, because it was so late after dinner, I think we might have stopped for a slice of pizza at
Sorrento.
Sorrento's, and Sorrento's is always good. Is it the best pizza in the world? No, but you know, at midnight after you've had a couple drinks, it's really good. It is the spot. But so yeah, we and then at about 1 a.m. we went to bed. So great day, a lot of fun. Everything from a extremely relaxing cookout on the beach to getting a little crazy and embarrassed. So yeah, it was a good day.
All right, friends.
All
Well,
right.
thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you being here. We will see you very soon.
And we'll see you tomorrow when we talk about day 7, our last full day, and it's a sea day going back to Galveston, Texas. And we hope you'll tune in for that as well.
Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.
Bye.